Dan. I'm fat. Whoops. You know, I really need to lose weight. You know, I either need to lose weight or I need to start taking pictures of myself holding really big pants. This way, people think I'm on my way. Like frame them and hang them up in my apartment. Friends will come over, they're like, "You look fantastic, buddy. Keep it up." I'll just be splayed out on a couch eating Doritos. I'll be like, "Oh yeah, that. Oh, it's a cheat day. It's a cheat day. I gotta." Just can't catch up to the pictures. the whole thing. So many people are good looking in San Diego. People go on hikes for fun. That's ridiculous. Just getting sweaty, getting up early in the morning. People post pictures from mountaintops here in the morning earlier than I could drive a car legally. Again, because it's insane. I think they do it just to piss us off. Clap if you take care of yourself. If you're like 4 people. It's good. It's a fun crowd then, you know. I'm jealous of people. There's so many good-looking people in San Diego, but I am jealous of really people who are in great shape. Because people in great shape can do all kinds of cool stuff, like jog and run and procreate. Seems like it would be good. The thing I'm most jealous of is people in great shape can eat tremendous amounts of food and it doesn't sound sad. That's like if someone in great shape comes up to you and they're like, "Last night I ate a whole pizza," you'd be like, "Wow, you must have been hungry." But if I come up to you and I was like, "Hey, last night I ate a whole pizza," you'd be like, "What are you doing to yourself? Why don't you cut it out? Haven't you done enough?" I'm sick of looking at you. Every week I try to turn it around. Every week I'm like, this is the week I'm gonna steer the ship in the right direction. I'm gonna go to the supermarket and I'm gonna buy chicken and spinach. Chicken and spinach, that's healthy. And I don't know if you know this, but supermarkets will actually play sad music over the loudspeaker to make you depressed and make you buy more food. And that works great on me. Because I'll just be walking through a supermarket all motivated, like chicken and spinach, chicken and spinach, chicken and spinach. And the little loudspeaker will be in the background just like, "Remember all the relationships you lost. Remember that time they left you." And you're like, "Chicken and spinach, chicken and spinach, chicken and spinach, chicken and spinach." It's like, "They're never coming back, they're never coming back. And no one new is coming." And you're like, "Chicken fingers and cream of spinach, chicken fingers and cream of spinach." And you're like, "Life is really hard, nothing's working out. You're a big pile of shit." And you're like, "I need bacon, chicken skin ice cream. I need dead chickens and cream and wrap that in bacon. How are we gonna cook that? I can't. Ben & Jerry's, help me out." It's so sad. I'll come to Vermont, I don't care. I'll drive up there by car. Nothing going on. Is everyone getting drunk? Yeah? Getting drunk? Nice. You're drinking a highball of orange soda? That's good. That's good. Newsies, what do you got? Whiskey? Rum and Sprite. You said that like it's hard. You're like, someone's forcing me to do it. Rum and Sprite. He's like, "You drink rum or you're walking home." That's good. I love drinking. I love to get drunk, but everything in San Diego is spread out, so you're forced to drink and drive every once in a while. Does that happen to anybody? You can be honest. We're not all leaving our cars in Horton Plaza, are we? It's scary because there's cops all over the place, and on top of that, they have drunk driving commercials. They're like, "If you drink and drive, we will find you." Does that mean you still have to be worried after you get home? You're like wasted on your couch eating a burrito. You're just like, and some cop busts in your door. He's like, "Son, have you been drinking tonight?" And you're like, "Yeah, but I made it." Took side streets and everything. You get $60 off for having a strategy. It's like, DUI minus 60. He's like, "You tried." Some people will take like Uber or Lyft home, which is a good idea. Uber I understand because the Uber's just a car service, but Lyft, the whole concept of Lyft is just you getting into a car with a stranger. Like, the only qualifications a Lyft driver has is they strapped a big furry mustache to the front of their car, and you just wander out of a bar blackout drunk, and you're like, it's safe. Just get on it. It's the mustache on the cars. We've established the same. And you could come out, and it could be a white van and a man in a clown suit and carnival music. And you're like, why does the back of your van have an empty dog crate? And you're like, I don't know where. It's a dark punchline. The front row is fucked up, but they're my favorite people. This guy's like, I have a dog crate. Still in the box, but he's excited. He's motivated about it now. He's like, it's gonna be a Sunday night weekend project. Here you go. Somebody keep an eye on him. I don't know if you heard about this. Some states are actually moving to electronic driver's license. They're gonna get rid of your driver's license as a card, and they're just gonna put it on your smartphone. And I don't know about you. Could you imagine getting pulled over by a cop and then just having to hand your cell phone over to him? Especially if you're a girl. Imagine handing your cell phone over to a cop. He just gets to take it back to his car and just email himself select photos. It's like, that one looks nice. Send. A whole folder marked boyfriend only. It takes a while to buffer. You're like, where the hell have you been? If they do start putting driver's license on smartphones, then hot girls are going to become the new black guys getting pulled over for no reason. You know, instead of rims on an Escalade, they're going to be looking for marathon stickers on a Jetta. So, get on over. We got business with it. Subway is $5 footlong, so I went into there. I put my dick on the counter, and the lady said, that'll be $1.75. Newsies just goes, like we're in some sort of small penis club. Him and I just established right now we're gonna meet on every other Saturday night and just cry and send flowers to all the women we've disappointed. I hear you, bro. All right. Quiet down, dog crate. We know your games. We know what you're doing. I like San Diego a lot. We have some weird stuff in San Diego. I don't know if you know this. I went to visit friends recently, and they let me know this. San Diego is the #1 place in America to learn mixed martial arts. Do you guys know this? Yeah. If I knew this, I wouldn't have moved here. Because all that means you have the greatest percentage chance in all of America just going out to some bar and you go up to some guy and be like, haha, look at your dumb bedazzled tiger shirt. And he just kicks your face directly off your face. Just waiting for the chance. Those guys, is anyone a fighter in here? No? All right, we're good. We're all safe. We're all safe. My friends got into that horse shit, and they're like, anytime someone becomes a mixed martial artist, they always have some weird story about their sensei leader guy that teaches them. They're like, my sensei was born in the Amazon jungle, and when he was birthed, he shot out of his mother and dropped into the river, and then floated downstream and washed up on an embankment and survived on poisonous frogs and monkey dandruff for the first 12 years of his life. And now he teaches me mixed martial arts in a strip mall in Kearny Mesa. And you're like, we're all going all up, and then it's just harsh. It doesn't add up. He's no Mr. Miyagi, Dog Crate says. No. You're like the kind of guy who would kidnap someone and then return the crate afterwards. Was that what was too much for the audience? They're like, I don't know about you guys, but I have morals when it comes to return policies. San Diego also, I don't know if you guys have been to North Park. San Diego has a lot of hipsters. You guys know about these kids? Yeah. So hipsters are ruining a lot of things, one of which is the beard. Having a beard in America used to mean something. It used to mean you were a powerful person, like a president or a general or a pioneer. And now just every other asshole's running around with a big beard on, taking all the power out of it. Like, if you're like, could you imagine if you had to rely on hipsters to just be the founders of our country, like pioneers of America, just sitting in a wagon, just like typing away on a telegraph, complaining about everything? Like, I totes have dysentery. Hashtag bad water. I had to carry bison back to the wagon and I don't even eat meat. Hashtag irony. Like, goddamn annoying. I hope you die of dysentery. Just all Oregon Trail references. I didn't actually do work research. That would be bad. Can't research. So you got, I've traveled around. I went to college in the South. Has anyone ever been to the South in America? Yeah? Nice. All right. I wanted a warmer reaction when I looked at you for a few seconds. They just got nervous and stared at each other. They're just like, nope, sorry. Sorry we spoke up. I went to college in the South, and I really miss it because girls in the South would just have sex for just whatever reason, any reason whatsoever. Which is, girls on the West Coast, you gotta like go to sushi, and you have to have a nice car, and be doing well in business. And Southern girls will just be like, it's nighttime, y'all. Sure do miss that. Lower your standards, ladies. It's so much more fun. Who needs dignity? There's no second part to that. Just who needs it, right? Toss that out the window. You're gonna have a good time. I'm a big coffee drinker. Does anyone drink coffee? Holy shit. You drink beer? That wasn't the question, Dog Crate. Keep up. I love drinking coffee. I used to resist drinking coffee all the time because when I was young, I used to think once you drink coffee, you're officially an adult. And it turns out that shit happens anyway. You might as well be happy for 10 minutes, right? Drink some coffee. I noticed something though. All my favorite coffee comes from all the worst places. All like the sadder the story, the better the bean. Did you ever notice that? If you read the little description on the side, it'll tell you, it'll be like, this Somalian blend gets its medium complex body from its local water source, its nutrient-rich soil, and 20 years of brutal civil war. And you're just like, oh my God, that's delicious. Like, there's low acidity because of the pirates over there. I drink coffee to wake up. Some of my friends are more fun than me. They'll do cocaine. Is anyone like that? Yeah? Yes. Just these two? God. I don't do cocaine. I'll do something that's equally bad for my heart. Every once in a while I'll eat fast food. And I'm thinking of switching to cocaine because I definitely have better stories. I read something about the two though. Eating fast food, because it's so high in fat and sugar, it actually affects your brain the same way as cocaine. And it gives you the same kind of euphoria. And I just wish that fast food gave you the same kind of energy as cocaine. Because then if I was having fun with my friends in a bar, I could just sneak off into a bathroom and eat a cheeseburger off the back of a toilet lid. Just take little sips of soda off my keys and demand someone play Fleetwood Mac. I need to hear Landslide right now. Right now, Landslide! Good. I don't know what it is about Fleetwood Mac. Anytime my friends do coke, Fleetwood Mac comes on. It's Daft Punk or Fleetwood Mac. Those are the two. Those are the only two options people on coke know how to go to musically. Did that go too far? Yes, it did. All right. Comedy is not going well for me, so I'm thinking of starting a business. I'm starting a tampon delivery service. It's called Rags to Bitches. Kind of just putting all my eggs in that basket. So let's hope that works out, right? Keep doing your part, ladies. Just figure it out. Are you guys in a relationship? Are you married? She says yes, and you say no. That's good. You're married. Relationship over here? Married? Really? You're so young and you look like brother and sister. You guys got the same nose, right? I'm so sorry. That's gonna cause a divorce. Every night over dessert, they're just gonna be looking at it like, you have my nose. You could say I got your nose and she'll believe you. That's so dumb. It's hard making a relationship work, right? Maybe not these two are perfect. Just little slices of heaven here and here. Everyone else has a real life. It's hard making a relationship work because relationships rarely follow logic. You know, like typically in life, seeing red will mean stop. But in a relationship, seeing red means, let's just put a towel down. Yeah. If you're buying her Egyptian cotton, you gotta save that. It's expensive sheets. You ever go to Target on a Saturday? It's a nightmare. You don't want to have to replace Egyptian cotton. Do you guys have kids? Yeah? Do you love your kids? Of course, right? You guys no kids? You do? What the fuck? You're like 12 years old and you have an 8-year-old. And he has 2 identical noses on his face. Kids are fun. I feel like everyone loves their own kids. But kids are like cell phones. Like, you love your own, but when you see someone else's out in public, you just want to drop kick it out of their hands. Like, get that away. I don't want that. My own is fine. I can show you all kinds of interesting things about my own cell phone, but yours I just need to strike. I noticed this, like, you should never hit your kids. This is a theory of a single man, so don't abandon me too hard. Everyone loves their kids, so you should never hit your own kids, right? But you don't love other people's kids, so here's my theory. You should never hit your kids, but everyone else should be able to hit your kids if you're not keeping them in check. And I don't mean like Manny Pacquiao, like straight to the jaw, like powerful, long training day punches, just like professional wrestling moves. Like if a kid is crying in the board game aisle and some guy put him in a figure 4 leg lock, I might go to Target every once in a while. Just a theory, I don't know. I like living here. Are you guys dating? Married? Jesus Christ. Is this a 3-way lesbian marriage? Yes? She just showed a ring. 1 lady, 2 wives. That's good. If this wasn't uncomfortable before, then here we are now. Everyone's married. That's fun. You just kidnapped her, right? She's so beautiful. Good for you, sir. Do you own a boat? like you only get a lady like that if you own a boat. He probably owns a boat and he named it Yeah because I felt like it. Jesus Christ. That's good. I wish they'd make gay marriage is getting legalized all over the place, right? I wish they'd make heterosexual marriage illegal for a little while. Because then my life wouldn't seem so sad. You know, I'd just be like, quit asking, Mom. 7 more years. You heard the news. Gotta whittle that population down a little bit. Parking's out of control. You ever go to Fashion Valley? It's just fucking, man. It's tough. I'm for gay marriage. I have to say, I really think some gay people have to be against gay marriage, don't you think? Because like some people just like to be single, and if you're not allowed to get married, that's a great excuse to just have fun for the rest of your life. So could you imagine if you're just a gay man with a perfect life, and then one day they're like, hey, you get married now, and you just got like some guy like, hey, let's go now, and you're like, fuck. Like, he's probably used to coming home, and he's like, Nathaniel, I know it's Wednesday, but I had a fucking hard day at work, I'm going to the club. This is what most gay men sound like. He's like, what are you gonna do? What, are we married? And he just turns up the radio a little bit, and he's like, we are now, wedding bells, gonna go good. Some of them had to be upset, that's all I'm saying. I like, gay people are fun. I've been to a gay bar before. I don't know if you've been there. A gay bar is like a regular bar, but then it hits like 11 p.m. And then they just start filling science equipment up full of liquor. And there's slideshows of abs and dicks. That's why I can never be a good gay guy, because the abs are like the tits of the gay world. And I'm just so many hours away in a gym. Just being any kind of eye candy in that world. It's weird. Some people in our country are against gay marriage, you know, like some people in our country, they don't like it, but it's weird because most people in our country who are against gay marriage never even come in contact with gay people. So like them being against gay marriage, that's like me being against spin class. Like, I know that shit's happening, and from where I stand, that looks really painful. But it's not part of my life, so just do that if you want, you know? I'm not even gonna get a DVD and try it at home by myself. It's not for me. How'd you get that lady, man? I can't even do comedy anymore because I'm so glad I saw you a little ways in. It's like Miss Universe and some guy who could point you out to a good accountant. I'm sorry, it's 2 divorces that we've caused tonight. You guys are good. And let's hope you're good. Don't owe that. That's wonderful. A southern lesbian threesome. Who could ask for more? And it's nighttime, so. Good. Some people in our country are like passionately against gay marriage, and I think that's great. They're my favorite to listen to, because typically if you're passionately against something, deep down inside you really like it, and you can tell if you listen to them close. They'll be like, "Yeah, I heard they're letting them gays get married, and I think it's disgusting. I think it's sickening. We live in a country where 2 grown men could go out to a fancy seafood restaurant and order the lobster and get some of that melted butter on the side, only to take it on back to a courtside Marriott and lay each other down on a bed pour some of that butter over each other's backs real slowly. Lick it off like a little tongue Zamboni. I hate that. I hate thinking about that. I hate thinking about 4 grown men going to a bed and breakfast in Denver, hitting the slopes for 6 hours only to bring it on back to a log cabin and lay each other down in front of a fire, build little snowmen on each other's pelvises and wait for them little lakes of passion to melt right down and sip them off. Oh, I hate that. Hate thinking about that all the time and in my free time and when I'm trying to go to sleep. Hate thinking about 13 grown men going to an all-inclusive resort at the Sea of Cortez and swimming up to the poolside bar, ordering a child-sized portion of ravioli, only to take it on back to a lace cabana and play a little game called Your Anus Has a Ravioli Hat. Oh my God. Thank you guys so much. I'm Dan Venti. I hope you